Hello, welcome. My name is Ivan. Welcome to the Realistic Viewer channel. Today we'll be talking about part 2 of Merchandising 101. Part 2 is going to be about the online aspect of merchandising. If you haven't seen part 1 is about the principles and the basics of merchandising, as well as the offline or brick and mortar aspect. If you want to see part 1, I will place a card right here. So if you're interested in the online aspect, stay tuned after the intro. Let's get right into it. I'll talk about some elements that you need to consider when doing merchandising online. Due to the many tracking and analysis tools, it's now possible to track and trace your consumers' behavior on your website and redefine your conversion funnel. A conversion funnel is the method used to guide a consumer to their final sale. A couple of things to consider. How to funnel your consumers to the product. Are you going to do that through the use of a sale motivation, so subscribing to an email letter, making use of online promotion, or make use of recent trends and seasonal behavior? I made a video about seasonal content, and if you're interested, I will place a card right here. As I discussed in part 1, and I will summarize it shortly in this section. As I said before, with store examples, it's about the experience that the consumer has when looking for a product and interest. Avoid possible constraints if they want to purchase the product, which means on a website, for example, creating filters on the page, sorting items out that fit with each other, having complete meta, so the description, all the elements that people need to make the right decision to make a purchase on the product. Make it as easy as possible to finalize and simplify the process. These are things that you need to consider when building, for example, a shopping website. These elements, if you implement them, they will improve your merchandising. So automating the process. Consumer selects a product, gets sent to a checkout process, is offered a product which are related to their product. So for example, you're buying a camera, you also want some memory and maybe an additional battery for the camera. Sending them towards payment options. So do they want to pay with credit card? Do they want to pay with PayPal? Do they want to use their debit card or maybe another method? Then when they purchase the item, they get a confirmation that the payment has been successful and that their product is going to be delivered at a certain time. The confirmation is also sent to your warehouse, so you can start with the process of distributing the product as well. And eventually you finish up and complete the process of the purchase. It might sound like a lot if you want to implement these processes. However, there are sites that can help you achieve the automation automatically. Consider looking into Shopify. I have a link down in the description. Shopify is a website and a system that can easily make use of automation of all the processes. So if you implement some plugins, or if you want to improve your SEO, it will help you. And I have a link, which is my affiliate link, down in the description below. If you have a WordPress site, you can also use this element. It's very easy to use. The only thing that you need to have is your own domain. Then let's go into the following aspect that you need. You need to test your content. So try out A/B testing, which is filtering out your consumer to two similar funnels with slight changes to test which procedure works the best for your target audience. So somebody enters your website and is busy with the process of selecting their products. You give them two different elements. So the same, for example, on this one you just only show a photo, and on the other one you show a small video on how the product actually works. And through that, you can test which of the two elements work the best and filter out the best funnel method to improve your sales on the longer run. Then the next aspect is tracking your audience and making use of heat maps. Heat maps are tracking mechanisms that follow where your consumers who are on your website click and hover their mouse. This will help optimize which elements on your page you need to make more interactive, which also helps in the longer run with your funnel. I also have a link in the description down below, which is not an affiliate link. It's also a website where you can download the heat map. If you are using WordPress, WordPress usually has free extensions that can be implemented into your website. However, don't forget to place your cookie warning, because a lot of countries actually make it an obligation to mention that you are using cookies. And then we go into the next aspect, which is video and visual. Show and display your merchandise and content. Video is now the most popular method of relaying information. If you have a fashion store, for example, show how your clothing looks on a model, or better yet, a short clip of the model interacting with the item. So a small runway that they are walking on and showing how, for example, how a dress looks. Then the last thing that you really need to consider, reviews and testimonials. Don't forget, the best way to receive more trust is through the use of word of mouth. Word of mouth is usually still the best way that consumers consider, look at, and check if the website or the location that they are on is well received, that it shows faith in your products and others have been there before and also make sales. This was Merchandising 101, the online aspect. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section below. Leave a like if you found this information helpful. Check out Shopify if you want to build your own webshop, and subscribe for more marketing. This is Ivan from the Realistic Viewer channel, helping you achieve more.